We're moving on with proportional relationships, but we're talking about complex fractions today and finding unit rates. Complex fractions are fractions within fractions. Does that make sense? So, complex fractions are something like this mess. Okay, can someone tell me what this says? If you read that, what does that say? 1/3 Yep, 1/3 divided by 1/2. Okay, so let's write it that way. 1/3 divided by 1/2. Do we know how to solve that? We learned this a couple chapters ago, right? Yes. It's division, so we need to turn it into multiplication by doing what? Yep. Keep the first fraction, change the sign, flip reciprocal the second fraction. Now we know how to solve this, right? How do we solve this?
Multiply straight across.
Multiply straight across. 2 times 1, 2. 3 times 1, 3. So we get 2/3. Can we simplify that? No, so that's our final answer. Remember this? Bless you. Do you remember this? Okay, so we have seen this before, yeah? Just looked a little different. So when we see it written like this, turn it and write it like we know how. Okay? Go ahead and try that next one. 1/4 divided by 1/5. Okay, how can we rewrite this? Because what does this say again?
1/4 divided by 1/5.
Yep, so let's write it out that way. 1/4 divided by 1/5. Can I solve it looking like this? No, what do I need to do first?
Change flip.
Yep. Keep the first fraction, change the sign, flip the second fraction. Now what do I do?
Multiply straight across.
Multiply straight across, so you get 5/4. Can I leave it like this? No, what do we have to turn it into?
A mixed number.
Mixed number. How many times does 4 go into 5?
1.
1 with how many left over?
1/4.
1/4. A little bit of a review. How are we doing? Remember? Okay. Now if we have this, 2/3 divided by 6. Let's write that out. 2/3 divided by 6. How can we write 6 as a fraction?
6/1.
6/1. Now can we solve this?
No, you have to keep change.
Right, we got to keep change flip for first. So 2/3 times 1/6. What's different with this one than the last few we've done? One underneath it. At this point, what can I do next?
You can simplify.
I can simplify first. What simplifies?
Yeah.
The 2 and 6. Can I simplify anything else? Can these 2 3s simplify? Why not?
Because no.
Their relationship isn't correct, right? They have to be on the top and the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we multiply straight across, what do we get?
1/9.
1/9. Good job. So if we have a whole number, put it over 1. Okay, because that doesn't change it, because what is 6/1 still? Still 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay, nice job. Moving into unit rates. Yesterday, last section, we learned about unit rates. What does it mean to have a unit rate? What's the value of a unit? What does a unit mean?
1.
1. Unit means 1, okay? So we're still doing that, okay? We want in a quarter of an hour, we know that they go 1 1/3 miles. Okay? We want to know how far they go in 1 hour. Because 1 hour is the unit rate for every 1 hour. Yeah? So, we need to do what we were doing with our complex fractions. Okay? What do we do with this, though? What do we think? What do we? Yeah, we need to make it improper. How do you make that an improper fraction? So we have 3 times 1. 3 plus 1. So we have 4/3. And then divided by that 1/4. And then we do the same thing we were doing. Okay? Go ahead and try that next one. Okay? What do you need to do with the 22.5? I know you know. What do you got to do with it first? Make it improper first and then divide. What do we get for an improper fraction of 22.5? What'd you guys get?
I got 45 over 2.
You are right. 45 over 2. And then we're dividing by what? 3/4. Okay? Can we solve it looking like this?
No.
No, what do we got to do first?
Keep, change, flip.
So we got to keep, change, flip. Is everyone okay up to this point?
Yeah.
Okay? What can we do from here?
You can simplify.
We can simplify. What simplifies?
4 and 2.
2 and the 4. What about the others?
And then 45 and 3.
Yep, how many times is 3 going to 45? So what do we get for our final answer?
30 over, yeah, 30 over 1.
Which is
30.
just 30. Yep. Nice job. Questions over these? We got one more thing to look at, and that is percentages. What do we know about a percentage?
It's like.
What's a ratio? What would be a ratio? If you got a 70% out of 100, how would you write that as a ratio?
77 over 100.
70 over 100, right? So, same thing with this. 33 1/3% out of 100, you would write that as this ratio, right? Like we were yesterday?
Yeah.
But, can you divide that? No, what do you have to do first?
Keep, change, flip. Or make it into like mix.
Yep, you would have to do improper fraction and then do your keep, change, flip. Okay? So percents are always out of what? Percents are always out of 100. Go ahead and try this last one. Remember, change it to improper, put it over, divided by 100. What did you get for an improper fraction of 6 1/4%?
25 over 4.
Does everyone agree with 25 over 4?
Yeah.
And then what are we dividing by?
100.
Dividing by 100. What can you treat that 100 as?
As 100 over 1.
100 over 1. What do we have to do next to figure it out?
Keep, change, flip.
Yep. 25 over 4 times 1 over 100.
And then you gotta simplify.
Yep, what can simplify?
Then 25 over 100.
Yep, how many times is 25 going to 100?
4.
4. So what is our final answer?
1 over 16.
1 over 16. How we feeling? Good? Good refresher over complex fractions?